Hey everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online video. Today we're going to be talking about yet another way to counter the Oppressor Mark II using the Deluxo. Yes, what was once a hated griefer vehicle of its own is now working to fight the good fight against an even bigger force. Jokes aside though, I want to give a shout out to 919 Designs for being the first one to talk about and showcase this, that I've seen anyways. I will leave a link to his channel down below in the description. But yeah, the Deluxo can actually dodge Oppressor Mark II missiles if you know what you're doing. And to do this, you just have to face your Deluxo towards the Oppressor Mark II and tilt the front of the car up into the air. And if you head straight at the Mark II at similar altitudes, then you will dodge his missiles, kind of similar to how the Savage used to dodge the Mark II missiles. They kind of just go below you and then around you and don't swoop back. It's important to note that there is a technique to this. In the beginning of my session testing this, I died a lot and failed to dodge the Mark II's rockets. Most of the engagements ended in trades. In these clips, you'll notice I was tilting the Deluxo all the way up the whole time, and from doing this, I always ended up way above the Mark II and died because of it. But I realized that you don't always have to tilt the Deluxo all the way up. Just enough to match the Mark II's altitude will do, and then you want to tilt it a little bit before you go in for the dodge. And after recording and practicing this for a few hours, I was able to dodge the Mark II's missiles fairly consistently. An example of that is what you're seeing on the screen right now. My friend used the chaff, so I couldn't hit him with an initial missile, but I was able to dodge the first 3 of his missiles and then take him out on the turnaround. If you're facing someone that knows how to use the chaff properly in the Mark II, the chances of you coming out alive in a Deluxo do drop quite a bit. You have to be a lot more skilled in handling the Deluxo for those situations. When you do have to turn the Deluxo around though, if the enemy did use chaff properly, you want to spin while you're tilting upward towards the missiles. That'll give you the best chance of dodging the missiles. And then from there, you want to keep your Deluxo pointed at the Oppressor Mark II. It's very important that you do not lose sight of it. You want to make sure you're prepared to dodge any more missiles he throws at you from very short range. Unfortunately, this method will not work 100% of the time. It's not going to counter the Mark II every single time you use this method against it. If you're up against someone who knows how to use the chaff the correct way on the Oppressor Mark II, unless you have had some serious practice with this, then I probably would not try it. You're probably going to die. It's not as simple as we had it back in the day with the Stromberg against the Oppressor Mark I. The Stromberg had a serious advantage against the Oppressor Mark I. There are just a lot of variables that could sway the outcome. The good news, though, is that in public lobbies, most people who grief with the Oppressor Mark II don't know how to use chaff properly, so you won't ever have to worry about a prolonged fight, most likely. Just the initial dodge with the tilt-up method. I would have to compare this to the pre-hitbox change Savage as a counter to the Mark II because it has the same kind of variables. You know, there are things that the Mark II could have done to the Savage to make its lowered hitbox useless, just like there are things that smart Mark II players could use against the Deluxo. The difficulty, I would say, is the same though. With the Savage counter, it was easier to dodge the missiles, it took a lot less thought, but it was a lot harder to take them out manually because you had to aim at such a small target with the cannon. Here with the Deluxo, it's a bit harder to dodge the missiles, you have to put more thought into when to spin, when's the best time to do the spin, when to tilt up, how much to tilt up. But it's way easier to take them out afterwards, you don't have to manually aim, you auto-lock with the god tier tracking missiles that the Deluxo has. Overall, it's a nice tool to have in your repertoire. Anything that can be used to deal with Mark IIs is always good, I mean, let's be honest. What I might end up doing in the future is just compiling all of the known counters for the Mark II that we have into one video because there have been so many new ones that have come out throughout the year that my How to Counter episode on the Oppressor Mark II is pretty much outdated at this point. But that is going to do it for this video. Again, thank you to 919 Designs for showing the community the strategy, it's amazing. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like, as well as subscribe to my channel for more guide and PvP related content. And as always, thanks for watching, have a great day.